Greetings, Afterlifers, and welcome to the first impressions look into Tormented Souls 2, the sequel to Tormented Souls, which we've beaten this week. Yes, we're going into this game fresh off, or to check out this demo fresh off of just finishing Tormented Souls 1. We will be skipping the story cutscenes and just getting straight to the gameplay because I don't want to be spoiled. And yeah, this game could be released in October, November, December. This is July, right? But again, I wanted to go in this game with a fresh perspective, right? But the one thing I want to look at is, again, the improvements. Have they really improved since the first game? The first game I felt was great. It was fun. I recommend it, but the puzzle system was by far the worst element. Some of the puzzles were obvious, and some of the puzzles were not so obvious. Now, you can say, well, that was sort of like what they did, like that's sort of what Capcom did with the Resident Evil games, right? Where it's like the puzzles were, you were either gonna have puzzles that were straight in your face or not so obvious, and they were more subtle. Well, the thing is, how they did it here is how they did it in the first game. Like, there's an example where you go into this operating room and you don't know what to do. It's like, okay, where do I have to go? And apparently, a viewer told me that I had to go around this operating table 3 times for it to activate something. I didn't even know I was supposed to do that. It was just like, oh, wait, what the heck? And now you can say, well, if you observe, well, again, that could literally meant anything. Literally meant anything. And of course, there were some notorious later puzzles that a lot of people just really hated. It's like, look, I love this game, but goddamn, the puzzles were just god awful. And the lack of resources, oh, that's great. The lack of, well, not really the lack of resources, it was more of, it really felt like we were fighting for our lives out there in the location of Tormented Souls 1. It's great that they had a debug menu, but then it's like, why did they have a debug menu to begin with? They could have just had a difficulty thing, but they didn't have a difficulty thing. And as you can see, they added a difficulty, so it was clearly a step up, right? That's one of them, one of the things I was wondering about, whether or not they were gonna have a difficulty thing. So without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, your standard mode, basically the why is autosave disabled? Oh no, that's standard. This is the difficulty. I think they should reword that to, this is what it was like, to something like, this difficulty is for the players who want to enjoy the Tormented Souls 1 experience. You can say the intended experience, but then it's like, not many people have gone through Tormented Souls 1. And if they have, I can guarantee you, they would immediately go to assisted mode and be like, give me those autosaves, goddammit. Create a save point after entering a new room. 3 recording tapes are in every safe room. Ammo is plentiful. Enemies have less health. I think enemies in the first game didn't have an issue. It was more resource management, which again took those from Resident Evil, right? Which is good on them. But the way they do resource management in that game was a little. There were times when you had to question whether or not did they put too much of, like, the nail gun had so much ammo. Even with the debug menu, I was shocked to see so much nail gun ammo. But as for, the shotgun and the laser, the electric gun, it was so shocking to see that those guns have very less ammo, but yet the nail gun had a lot of ammo. And now you can say, well, the nail gun is iconic, and I'm like, okay, that's fair, but also have equal ammo opportunity for your other weapons. What is the point of having a shotgun in a horror game if you have limited ammo? It is not a specialty weapon. It is a classic horror weapon. The electrical gun is a specialty weapon. But anyways, I'm rambling. And for the sake of, you know, we're just gonna watch maybe the intro, just to gauge on the voice acting, and then we're gonna go right into the gameplay. So, because I suspect, like with the first game, we are gonna get a bit of some voice acting here. Game's very pretty so far. Definitely a step up from the first game where, like, the backgrounds were... Oh. 60 frames per second. Nice. Love to see it. And yes, as I mentioned as the video mentioned at the beginning, this is spoiler territory. So if you want to skip to the gameplay, I don't blame you. And for the sake of, I'm not gonna really talk about who this child is. For those who are still going through the first game and fighting for their life in their first game.
Anna? Anna? Are you okay? What are you drawing?
Cutscene is a step up.
I don't know.
And voice acting is a really solid step up. Good on them. Okay, skip.
What's...
We're not gonna read too much into the cutscenes. We're gonna keep on skipping until we can't skip no more. No, the first game, the dialogue felt... I don't want to be disrespectful and say phoned in, but there were moments where the dialogue kind of felt phoned in. And I was like, you could have had another take on that, can't you? But I don't know how old the studio was. Maybe the studio... Maybe this is their first game. Maybe that was their first game and they had limited resources. Either way, a lot of the voice acting was a little bit phoned in and a little bit in a rushy rush. So, but yeah, no, I'm very glad that the sequel so far is learning a lot. And of course, you have to fix cameras, which is great. Caroline is moving very more fluidly. In the first game, I would like to say it was kind of a combination of modern control met with tank controls. It was a perfect blend. Something that I think the Tomb Raider remaster titles should have had for the modern control scheme that they added in that game, but that's a different developer entirely. So without further ado, let's go find Anna, as I'm assuming Anna's missing, right? Oh no. Alright, let's see. So we have... Oh, so you can't do take control. You can turn this around. Why? Ooh, okay. Inventory is definitely a step up from the first game. Okay, you have your hotkeys, which is great. Oh, so it's like a quick menu. Nice, nice. Okay, so let's just explore around here. Oh, visually the game is very beautiful so far. The Cursed Knights. Okay, so we gotta go to where the sounds are coming from. Nope, skip. I have a hunch on what's going on so far, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything until we get to... Oh no, she's been injured. Oh no. Anna, you gotta stop being... No, Caroline, you gotta stop being... You gotta stop injuring yourself, goddammit. A thumbtack? Why would I use a thumbtack for? Law picking, I'm assuming. Bullshit. Okay, so... Oh, hello. What's this? Salvation is the teachings of the Bible. Yeah. 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 Good story there. Yeah, lockpicking. Oh yeah, so for those who are wondering, okay, what am I doing, right? In Tormented Souls 1, a lot of the puzzles you had to do it manually. You can't just say use. You can't just say use and then it does it for you automatically. No, you actually have to drag the thumbtack over and then test it out. And some items do require you to open like a lid or like a little container type thing. It's very cool that they did that, but also at the same time it's like, can you not? could it not be that much? Okay. No. It says here, as the last nail pierced Jesus' hand, the sky is parted for God to witness the agony of his son, who would deliver humanity from their original sin. It's locked. Wait, did they just give? Did they just give off a hint? This item cannot be used here. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, so I got a Bible and a thumbtack. I don't know what the purpose of that, but we're just gonna go with it. And I will not be surprised if I look on the guides menu and somebody has already done a guide for the demo. Hey, if you like to do this like figuring out for yourself type of thing, hey, that is great. That is absolutely great. But let me tell you, some people do not like that. Okay, yeah. So, oh, wait. Jesus is missing a... There we go. And then the Bible opens. Yeah. And of course there's a key. Okay. So that's what I meant. That's what I meant, right? A lot of it's gonna be subtle and not so subtle. A lot of the times it's gonna be like, okay, what do you do in this room? Okay, is the Bible over here a grabbable item or is it a lore item? Oh no. Do not let shadows embrace you. Bruh. Are we really have to do this, Oh yeah, so in the first game, there's a story spoiler specific reason, but you cannot take a chance and go into the darkness. In fact, the game doesn't even allow you to do anything while you're in the dark. Because if you do, you'll die. You'll die, and I'm being quite serious on that. You'll die. Don't even fuck around and find out what the shadows, okay? So yeah, so we can't go down there yet until we get a lighter. It sucks, but that's all. Again, we can't do anything. We can't do anything yet until we get a flashlight. So a worn statue. I don't even know where we're going, so let's go down here. So far, the visuals are definitely a step up. Definitely a step up. Gameplay is a step up. Voice acting is a step up. So far, everything what I wanted in a sequel is, yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy to say that. Oh, nope. She will die. She will fucking die if she goes in there. All it takes is a sneeze. All it takes is a sneeze. Oh, and here we go. Save room. So, yes. Accept. And then we use that. Okay, so in here, we should have three things. Flyers. Medical records. recording tape. Okay, that's one. Maybe like this is the because this is the training room. Training room. We don't get a whole lot of stuff in here to begin with. Okay, so we got a plier. Great, cool. Wait, it's over here. Oh, okay. Are we gonna get...
A tape recorder. I've used one of these before.
Yeah, the voice acting is so
I'm
cool.
gonna record my progress on this machine. And maybe someday, someone will hear this and find out what happened to me. My name is Caroline Walker. I came to this town to find help for my little sister. She does this thing where she draws terrifying images and somehow they become real. But it was all a trap. A huge nun knocked me out and I woke up looking like a pincushion. These people are sick. I need to find my sister and get away from here fast. I'm heading to the Lady Chapel, the last place I saw Anna.
I think that the game's gonna end there. Oh, the demo's gonna end there. Okay, so the Bible is still used here, so something clearly... Can we take the pen out? No. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. I'm surprised the book wasn't discarded. And there's no weapon breakage. Oh, you fucking kidding me right now, bro? Oh my god. Run. So dark, I can't see anything. Bruh. Mother Superior. Okay, I guess we're going to the bell tower. Okay. Whoa! No! Yep, there it is. The famous lighter. And don't worry, the lighter... Oh, so it's actually a box of... Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm like, huh. Alright, so... And for those who are wondering, no, the lighter does not run out of fuel. So you don't have to worry about the lighter losing any fuel. Although, I suspect... Yeah, we're gonna need a crowbar for the... We're gonna need a crowbar. And of course, the creature has escaped. Saw that one coming. The Bible does eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of the sons, the daughters, which is the Lord thy God hath thee given thee in the siege, and in the straightness, whether with thine enemies shall this... Yeah, something about you're gonna die. Okay, cool, awesome. I don't fucking know. Yep, he escaped. It's locked from the other side. Okay, so where do I go now? Oh, do I go back the way I came? Is that it? And I think that was that's a shortcut door. And yeah, in Tormented Souls 1, there were shortcut doors. Okay, I don't... This is a good idea, but... This seems just unbearable. Okay, those are bandages. It's the sister's diary. Okay, so nothing in the infirmary. So the infirmary is done. The infirmary is done. We don't have to do anything else. Okay, so where do I have to go then? Oh. Follow the knights. Oh God. Okay. Don't know that. No enemies yet, which is actually very interesting to see that. But I suspect that when we get the nail gun, and we will, that's when enemies are gonna start appearing. Two squares in one direction and one square perpendicular, which can move any roll of chess. Ah, yes, the map. Yes, please, Lord. Okay. One of the issues for Tormented Souls, and I don't know if it was a bug or a glitch, but for some reason the rooms wouldn't clear. So in Resident Evil, in the Resident Evil series, I think Silent Hill does this too. The game lets you know when the room is like 100% clear, as in there's nothing left for you to like take out. So okay, so everything is on a blank. Okay, is that secured? Does that mean it's secured right there? Because if it is, then points. A lot of great things. A lot of great things. I am happy. I'm happy with this game so far. Because, man, that first game... If you hate backtracking and figuring out where to go next... Yeah. Oh, you know that mother sus. You kidding me? North Corridor F1. Okay, so... Chapter house. Okay, so... Ooh. It's over here. Elevator has no power. So... Guest room. Okay, so that is a... It's not from the other side, so that's a shortcut. Okay, so we have to be in this room here. We have to be in the library for some reason. Don't know what. No, we have to go into that room where the big boy was at. So we gotta go back up. We gotta go back up. If I missed anything in the demo, then I can just pick it back up when I get the game, because yeah. So he went in here. Entrance office. Okay. Okay, so... Wait, there was something over there? And they actually tell you where you're on the map, which is great, because in the first game, you couldn't really figure out where you were in the room. You were just in the room, and and I'm just like, wait, what? How does that make any sense? How can you say I'm in the room, but not really I'm, you know, it was weird. It was very, very weird. Okay, so there's something in the area. In the area over here. Oh, it's the phone dial. I need something here. Okay, so I need to find an item in particular. Okay, so we need to go to the dormitories. Yeah, we need to go to the dormitories. That's the next thing. That's the next place we gotta go. But how do we get to the dormitories? That is a big question. Okay, that's blocked off. So we need to go to the cloister, and from the cloister we need to go to. Okay. So I think. Okay, interesting. Okay. So let's go to the cloister area if we can access it. If not, then that's totally fine. Where is that entrance at? Yes, he's right here. To break open. Wait, can we use the Bible? Oh, come on, really? Alright, so we need an item. I like how it highlights like the importance of like the areas. Like, oh hey, this is a puzzle. In the first game that wasn't a thing. It was all based on memory of the player. And if you had a terrible memory, well, rip pepperoni. Oh, I didn't even know we were supposed to go this way. Well then. Why are you touching that, man? More importantly, we're skipping this. Alright, well, we got powers restored, I guess. There we go. Alright. Cool, we're going down. Trolley. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're getting closer to like the combat of the game. If we can get to the combat game part of the game, then I'm pretty sure. She has no weapon. That's the problem. She has no weapon whatsoever. But no, we're getting close. We're getting close to combat. Yep, there it is. I don't have a gun. Nope, gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. As I'm lighting all these candles, it's like, oh, we gotta run. Nails. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, ow. Oh, wow, really? Damn, I'm injured? Jesus. Didn't know I was injured. Okay, painkillers are there. Yep, we're building it. I'm pretty sure I know how to... I'm pretty sure I know how to... Okay. Alright, there it is. Yeah, buddy, we got it. Okay, can we... Yes. Oh, so it's a flick. So we have to flick it. We have to flick the right analog stick in order to do it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No, wait. Okay. Interesting. A bit different. A bit different from how they did it in the first game. So it's RB this time. And of course they're still bullet spongy as all hell. Okay, so interesting. That's interesting that even on assist, they feel still a bit too much. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get killed here. Oh my god, seriously? Okay, so it's tracking. Okay, so oh god. No, not there. Oh, I like how she rests too. That's actually a little nice to pay attention to detail. Okay, so... Okay, yeah. No. Okay, now what? Because now... I don't know if it was like that in the first game where it took that many hits to go down. I feel like that wasn't... And yeah, a lot of the times you are gonna have to try to put your distance between them. Okay, do not enter. I don't know where that's gonna lead. That leads to a spoiler area. So let's see if we can mess around in any other... Nope. Alright. Okay, so... Is there a way to change the control to... change target? That is interesting. Okay. Can we change the control button? The control scheme? Because I like the other one better. Okay, let's go into the sunlight here. Let's see. Okay, that is much better. The lighter should be shortcutted. There you go. God, the implementation of the shortcut is gonna really save time for a lot of people. Because, man, that was another issue, too. It's a lot of things I'm disliking. Yeah, that father's totally sus. You kidding me? You absolutely kidding me? How can you be the only person left standing here? I heard that the key to the prison is guarded by a nun of the sect. Find her and you'll find the key. If you want to lock the chapel, you'll bring me, Lane has corrupted that sacred place with demons from the other side. Why are you still here now? Get me the sacred book. I'm gonna say to bring me that book. They say that the key to find the prison is guarded by a nun of the sect. Find her and you'll find the key. Alright. Okay, is there anything in this room that we can get? Or is the hammer... Oh, is the hammer the melee weapon this time around? In the first game, it was a crowbar. Okay. More nails. Fantastic. How much ammo? Oh, wow. We went up... Wow, that was... 12? 12 rounds? Alright, so there's nothing else here? Okay, cool. Awesome. Right. Alright, I'm not gonna go any further because, you know, we've seen a bit too much already. But, yeah, this is a step up. This is a step up from the first game. A lot of the issues I had with the first game has been significantly improved in the first game. The map shows a direct, like an actual, like, hey, this is where Caroline's at in the room. In addition, the shortcut system, the shortcut menu for your gun access, weapon health, gun access is there. Great, awesome. There's a difficulty system now, so that way players won't get frustrated with the game, because I know the first game had a lot of frustrations, especially with how the save system was implemented, because there was no autosave. It was all like, it was basically like OG, it was basically like Resident Evil, the OG Resident Evil games, where you have to save at the safe room and not wherever you were, like, not, it doesn't like save when you go into the new room. So I like that. I like that. Voice acting has improved. Visuals are great. Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I love it. I love it. If you enjoyed this first impressions look of Tormented Souls 2, then leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this impressions look, then check out the other episodes I have here. In regards to more first impression takes, look into other games and stuff. And if you want to look for other content, then I also do other content here as well. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.